when he's arguing with that little kid.
Casino and the Titanic, the only 2-part VHSs I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Part VHS? Like, so you only have like one tape of
tapes.
each?
No, it's 2 tapes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that
the whole...
you have 2 double tapes, but you only have one of each. So
that
you have to watch.
Hilarious.
You just watch the beginning of Casino, where they're having to rise, and then you watch the end of Titanic.
The second half of Titanic.
Titanic.
That sounds like something you could do on acid. It'd be like, yo,
dude, they're the same movie.
The story is so cohesive.
They're the same fucking movie. Fucking that boat hitting the iceberg was a metaphor for capitalism.
That's such a cool idea. Just like, let's have a movie night and watching one half of a movie and then the second half of a completely different movie.
I was trying to give them advice at Happy Earth Market about their fucking movie night. And I was like, first of all, you got to get Chris Waldick in on this.
Yeah.
And you got to fucking have... And they picked Red State, Blue State with Colin Quinn. I go, okay, first of all, your best move in this case was not advertising what movie you were playing. But next time you should pick like a good movie and not on Netflix and then not...
Yeah, not something people
that everyone else is going to watch.
Literally go home and sit down and watch.
Dude, I was like, I work. They do it on Mondays. I work, so I can't do it. But
I have
was
a lot
like,
of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies on VHS.
Yes, dude, you could get fucking Waldick to give a talk.
Death Warrant, I watched Death Warrant the other day. That movie wasn't that good.
I would bring in a movie called...
Sudden Death is way better than Death Warrant.
Have you ever seen Street Fight?
Yeah, Street Fighter.
No, not Street Fighter. It was originally called Coonskin. Okay, so...
That's what they called football once the colors started showing up.
So, it's a Ralph Bakshi cartoon, but they use like live action and anime, and it's like a blaxploitation movie. But it's a parody of Song of the South. Right? So Song of the South, but the problem is that Song of the South hadn't been seen in years. When they tried to do a revival of it, it got banned. So my mom, I actually have that DVD somewhere. But, because my mom found it, a burned copy of it. And here's the thing. But this is about...
So Song of the South, is that just like a racist Sound of Music?
Yeah, it's where where slavery was a great time.
It's the Sound of Music if it was like pro-Nazi.
Yes, yeah.
That's
exactly,
dope, dude.
Exactly. That's the Sounds is helping.
The shit you.
That's where Brer Rabbit.
And people are.
Do you know the story of Brer Rabbit, or you ever heard the song Zippity Doo Dah?
Yeah.
Zippity Doo Dah was originally sang by not Al Jolson, Bojangles. Maybe it was Bojangles. But
Bojangles is a great chicken spot. Hit it up if you've never been there. It's delicious. Bellberry biscuits.
He's a slave and he's singing zippity doo dah, zippity yay, and little bluebirds.
I think I've seen that scene actually.
You could probably see it on YouTube. I found Cocksucker Blues on YouTube, which was a banned movie. But yeah. So this is a parody of this. This is about pimps from the South who move up to Harlem and beat out the mob and the cops.
Word.
And it's fucking amazing. But it opens. There's a lot of N-words in it. And
it's a blaxploitation film.
I'll show you the clip. I will send you a clip of how it opens. Scatman Crothers from The Shining is singing this song. It's called the Blank Man. It's called Blank Man.
The blank
Watch
jam.
Me Dance. Shabba-doo-bop, shabba-doo-bop.
The same word that is
it's a
blank
great
jam
shot too.
and Huckleberry Finn.
Okay, whatever. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same
blank jam.
blank.
Yeah. So
okay.
It's just filled with that, dude. And there's a scene in it.
Lots of blanks.
There's a scene in it where a woman named Miss America starts singing the national anthem as she's stomping on this black dude. He's voiced by Scatman Crothers with a high heel shoe, and then he comes because he's trying to fuck her. He's trying to have sex with her, and she's got freckles and stuff and blonde hair, and he comes back with a Tommy gun and a black beret. And he goes, now you're going to give me some of that pussy. And he starts shooting, and bullets are flying off her titties. And then she's like, okay, sexy man. And then she, like, opens up.
So he didn't shoot her?
Well, he shot, but the bullets just bounced off her boobs.
Oh, okay, you said bound. I thought you were saying busting out of, and I was like...
Yeah.
And then she was just like, hey, dude,
and then she gave in.
Down.
Yeah, no, she's like, calm down. We'll get some. You can get some. And then...
He's about to have another shot bounce off his wieners.
She opens up her legs. He goes between her legs to go down on her, and then a gun comes out of her pussy and shoots him in the fucking face. And he goes, bam! The bitch had the clap. It's so good. It's in my top 10 easily in my top 10. It was originally called Coonskin. It was released on VHS. It's called Street Fight. Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice and
Jean-Claude Van Damme was in this.
Barry White. No, Barry White was in it.
Just kidding.
Barry White plays Brother Bear.
Jean-Claude Van Damme in a blaxploitation. I mean, he would have probably not even been born.
Oh
yet,
God, he should do one now. He should play a fucking
What
chief.
if they brought that back?
Yeah, like 100. Well, fucking Jackie Brown.
Aren't they? Yeah. Didn't they try to remake Dolomite?
No, but Eddie Murphy's playing Dolomite in a biopic.
Oh.
They're the guy who made Hustle and Flow, which was kind of a black
Yeah, that was a great movie.
And
I want to watch that.
Black Dynamite.
Because I was like, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
That was
I wrote a blaxploitation
That was
movie.
the Kung Fu one, right? Where like the final twist, spoiler alert, was that the malt liquor company like was giving people small dicks, right?
And Nixon was about. I had to.
They just come to that from like starting with.
Yeah, my
the
friends
letter
like.
A or
I was
some
describing the
bullshit.
movie I was writing, and then my friends like, you gotta see Black Dynamite and make sure that you're not. Because in my movie, Richard Nixon.
No format
isn't the
in
president.
screenplay.
Richard
No
Nixon.
format.
Richard Nixon isn't the president. He's the head of the FBI. The president is John Wayne. and John Lennon, Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali, and Rocky, they all go disguised as the Beatles. Because John Lennon is not only a singer, he's also, because by then he had a solo career, because it's in the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's just the 70s. There's no specific year. So he's a mercenary. And then they dress up like the Beatles, like Sgt. Pepper's Beatles, to get into the White House, to get like some secret plans, get some files. And so, and then John Wayne's like, your Beatles finally came down. And they're clearly not the Beatles, because one of them was Bruce Lee and one of them was black.
Yeah.
So, and then he's like, what's that song you fellas sing? He's like, with the submarine. And then he's like, the yellow submarine? Then he's like, that's right. That submarine was yellow.